All of us aspire to be leaders in one area or another. All of us want to lead others forward. Now, we don't always understand that, and sometimes we would even say, well, I'm not a leader. But I think when we look at our own lives in a home context or a work context or a community context, all of us want to be leaders. We want to be able to take people forward and help people be better than they would be without us. I've talked about the definition of leadership. Leadership is taking people from where they are to where they really need to be. We've talked about that. One of the things that has to be understood, though, in any conversation on leadership or around leadership is that there is a starting point when it comes to leadership. Many people believe that to be a leader means you have a leadership position. You have a job that makes you the leader, or in a military setting, you have the right billet. You're in the right place. You are the leader because of the rank or because of the position or because of what you do in the company or the organization. Maybe you're the leader because you're the parent. We look at leadership as a position. It's something that you hold. But really, leadership is not that. Leadership is leveraging what you have for the benefit of others. And with that, we need to understand then that you don't become a leader when you find yourself in the position, nor really do you become a leader when you have people to lead. There is a starting point for good leaders. There is a starting point for leadership. And that starting point is learning how to be or understanding that you need to be right. You need to be right. Now, most leaders think they're right. I don't mean right as in correct. I mean right as in on the inside, you're the type of person that is worth following. That's a different kind of right. Are you the kind of person that is worth following? You see, a leader is someone that should not simply leverage what they have because of the position that they're in, but they should leverage what they have to help others be better than they would be without you, the leader. But before you can lead your children, and before you can lead in a family setting or in a work setting or in a military setting or in a community setting, you need to focus on being the kind of person that others would benefit from following. Would the people in your life be better off for following you? As a leader, that should be the goal. If all you can say as a leader is follow me and I'll do the very best that I can to take you to the right place, that should be enough if you're right. Are you right? Now again, this doesn't mean correct. Sometimes leaders make mistakes. It also doesn't mean perfect. This simply means that you understand that leadership starts on the inside and then flows to the outside. It's an inside-out type of endeavor. That's leadership. It's having character. It's having integrity. It's understanding that in those quiet moments, even when no one is following, you are the kind of person that is worth following. You're a person that understands what it is to be authentic, to be real about who you are, some of your own struggles, and perhaps even your own victories. But to be real, what you see in one setting is the same thing you get in another setting. To be a parent and to be an employee or an employer or someone that serves somewhere in the community, you may change roles, but you don't change who you are or how you interact with people. You are authentic. You're right. Not only are you authentic, but you're transparent. What does it mean to be transparent? It means to share what's going on inside of you. It means to connect with not only the good things, but the difficult things that others are struggling with or going through. It's to acknowledge that I'm not perfect, but I attempt to be right. I don't have everything figured out and I do make mistakes, but my endeavor, my goal is to be the kind of person that gets up when I fall down and moves forward when I've stopped moving forward, that understands when I make mistakes, but then rectifies, fixes those mistakes, and gets back on track. I'm not perfect, but I'm right. I'm authentic, I'm real everywhere. I'm transparent. You can see what's going on the inside. But I'm also honest. And you'd think that all three of these would be the same. They're not the same, but I believe they're pieces of the same thing. In order for you to be authentic, you need to be honest. In order for you to be transparent, you have to be honest. People need to understand that their leaders are the same everywhere in their lives, that what you see is what you get, that when they fail, they'll acknowledge that and get back up and move forward, that they are people, individuals, worth following. There's a starting point for leadership. And the starting point for leadership is to be right. Now, a lot of applications can be made here, and I just want to make a couple. Perhaps you're not to a place of positional leadership where people look at you as the leader, or maybe you're growing into your leadership. Don't wait to be a leader. Start where you are. You may not have a lot of followers right now, but you can start right now learning how to be right, building character and living a life of integrity. You can do that now. Maybe you've been leading but haven't been the right kind of leader, the type of leader, the person that's worth following. Pause. Be authentic. Be transparent. Be honest. Acknowledge that you've made some mistakes and move forward in a real and right way now. Leadership is something that we engage at some point in our lives, but it doesn't stop till we're dead. That means anywhere along the line, you can grow as a leader and mature as a leader and acknowledge even those areas that need to be better. But you can lead if you understand the starting point. What's the starting point? It's to be right, to have character and integrity, to be the kind of person that is worth following. Are you a leader? Start right, and you will lead well. Hope this video is a help to you. If it is, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you have not yet, share it out with somebody that may benefit from it as well. Thank you, and we'll talk again next time.